Good morning, folks. This week on the lesson series, we're going to look at Robert Johnson's Traveling Riverside Blues. One of his most famous numbers. I do believe Led Zeppelin did a cover of this song. It's a fantastic song. I love his version, of course, the best. He's my hero. It sounds like he's in open G and maybe capoed up a couple of frets, but I can't be sure. So, all right, which is part of the fun with Robert Johnson is all the mystery, right? All right, so my guitar is an open G, and that's D, G, D, G, B, D. This is the sixth string. This is the first string. All right, so let me just play the intro in the first verse for you and let you get an idea of how it works. Now, that's the first verse. So let's just talk about how that works. Okay, so for the intro, you're going to go up to the 12th fret and play strings 1 and 2 in triplets. It's two triplets. Triplet, triplet. Okay, and you're sliding in on the first beat of each of them from the 11th to the 12th fret. And then you're going to, after the second triplet, you're going to come down from the first string, the 12th fret to the 11th, and then come back up on the second string to the 12th fret, and then catch the 12th fret on the third string. So, all right. And then I go down to the 3rd fret and slide in from the 2nd fret on the 1st and 2nd string. Boom, boom, triple it. So 3, 2, open. Then I do that famous Robert Johnson walk down. All right, and all that is I take my first finger and put it on the 3rd fret on the 6th string. My second finger, put it on the 3rd fret on the 4th string, and I play the 3rd string open. Triple it. Boom. Boom. So I'm moving the entire function down 1 fret each time. 3, 2, 1, open. 6th, 4th, 3rd, open. And then 3rd string. And you kind of pick up some rhythm there. So you go 3rd fret, and then open, 5th fret on the 1st string. And it sounds like he's taking his thumb and starting to hit basically the 5th and 4th and 3rd or the 5th string, doing that and alternating with the 1st string on the 5th fret. And then you simply slide in. Here's how the verse works. You slide into the 5th fret, and you can do the top 5 strings, all 6 strings. I generally play strings 5, 4, and 3. That's how I do it. All right, and all that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Triplet again, 3, 2, open. So that's on 5, 4, and 3. And then 5, 5. And then 5, 5, excuse me. And then he does this cool little lick that's hard to get in when you're singing. So that lick is, so you're going. And then you come up to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And you just basically slide down until the 2nd string's open, kind of. I usually come off at about the 2nd fret, but I start at the 3rd. And then I hit the 3rd and 4th string. And I start alternating. So that lick is open 3rd. And then you're going to slide, and sometimes he sounds like he goes all the way up to the 4th fret. Sometimes he's kind of flatting and going part way to the 4th fret. So you slide up, come off on the third string, excuse me, open 5th string, so it goes open 3rd, slide from 3rd to the 4th, open 3rd, open 5th, open 3rd, and then on the 4th string you slide up to the 5th fret with a slide. And then back up. Same thing again at the 5th fret. Alright, so that's all the same. You're basically doing that twice. Then you slide up to the 7th fret. And then what I do, I'll just hit that, basically any strings. You can hit 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever you want. And then I go, which is just, I'm grabbing the 5th and the 3rd string, putting the slide on the 3rd fret, boom, boom, 5th fret, 7th fret, 3rd fret, and then open 3rd, 3rd fret with my finger on the 4th string, open 3rd, and then so. So what you want to do when you're playing this is get that sort of, Robert Johnson has this feel that he has that's incredible. It's like galloping, swinging, all at the same time. Bump, da-da, bump, da-da, bump. You want to think in terms of that. That kind of stuff. So, yeah, so go for it. Get that swinging feel. Now, from here on out in the song, he stops just going there after he does that famous. And in the next verse, he goes. So basically what that is instead of going, man gets personal, you want to have your fun. He's going, man gets personal, you want to have your fun. See, that's not the easiest thing to do, of course, because Robert Johnson was the man. All right, so all he's doing, going up to the 12th fret, and that's how I do it. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going triplets. I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 8th notes. Bump, 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 bump. So it's a whole 1, 2, 3. It's 2 measures of 8th notes. So, and it's on the 1st and 2nd string, and I'm sliding in. Bump, 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 bump. All right, so I'm going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so that last thing is on the end of 3, I'm grabbing the top string, the 1st string at the 12th fret, sliding down about 10th, 11th fret, coming down, coming back up on the 2nd string, and then hitting the 3rd string. All around the 12th fret. So you can see the rest of the verse is the same as the first. Now, basically, he does that for a few verses. All right, then he has a verse where he talks about having a girl with her front teeth are crowned with gold. All right, so there he does that. All right, so what's that? So he does the singing. All right, all that is up at the 12th fret, first and second strings, 12, 12, 12, 11, 12. Then he comes down to the bottom and plays 6 and 5 together, open. And then he plays 6, second fret, and 5 open. And then 6 and 5 open. And kind of mutes it. So, okay, and I'm sorry, that's in place of that riff. So, the verse, ain't no state, no color, but her front teeth crowned with gold. All right, any of that kind of stuff in there will work. But then he ends it out the same way. And again, this is just what I do, okay? Not necessarily what Robert Johnson does. Now, here's what's cool about this song. You can take what I call Robert Johnsonisms and throw them into it just about anywhere. All right, so that you can make it interesting, you can make it different every time, you don't have to always play it the same, your audience will stay interested, okay? So, I actually have a video on Robert Johnsonisms in the lesson series, and I would encourage you to go check that out. In the meantime, I'm going to show you some of the things that I use to spice this tune up, all right? Not that it's not hard enough to play on its own the way it is, but I like to throw different things in there. So, you've got... Let me just play through and I'll throw a couple of things in. That may be the easiest way to do it. All that kind of stuff works. So I'm going to give you 3 licks that you can throw into this tune. All right. The first one is the last one I just showed you that I actually learned first on Son House's, I think it's called Special Rider Blues. All right. So all that is, I come up to the 5th fret on the top string, the first string. With the slide, I play the 2nd string open. And I play it twice. Bum, bum, then fingers, 3, 2, open. That's all on the 1st string. All right. With the 2nd string ringing open. Then I jump down to the 2nd and 3rd strings. And I play with my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret. And I bend up because I want the 2nd string to ring. So I'm not going to bend down. If I bend down, I'm going to get the 4th string ringing, which is also a very cool sound. So, bend up, open, 4th string, 2nd fret. You guys have probably seen me play this like 1,000 times. So anything will work in there. Okay, so there's the first lick. All right. Second lick that you can throw into this thing and really make it work. And that's a quick turnaround. All right, it's like that. So you're at the end of the verse and you're going. Then you just jump right back up. Okay, all that is is kind of quietly, almost muting the 4th and 3rd strings. And I play the 3rd fret on the 4th string with my 1st finger. Okay? And then 2nd fret, 4th string, 1st fret, 4th string, open. So it's like, all right, and that's just a pretty standard turnaround. So, and then so at the end of it, you're going to go 3rd fret, 3rd string, up a little bit, open, 5th fret, 1st string. So, all right, and that's a nice thing to throw in there. Now, you can also throw in some of Robert Johnson's, oh shoot, I forget what it's called. What is it? The Worrying Blues, Devil Blues, something like that. So it's... All right, you can throw those kind of licks in. So what is that lick? That's 5 on the 1st string, and then you hit the chord open, 3, open, that's 1st string, of course, 3rd fret on the 3rd string, right? And then boom, boom, boom. And the way I do that is I play down with the thumb pick, up with my 1st finger, down with the thumb pick again. It's very self-explanatory. And what's cool is that's a rhythm I use a lot just to break things up and create interest and excitement in a tune. I love that one. So, you know, say you're going along. Right? Now, all that stuff works. That was one other. I guess I'm going to show you 4 licks. So that's just... that's a lick that, believe it or not, I got off of a cover of Muddy Waters tune that Joanne Kelly did. She's a fantastic country blues musician. If you get a chance to check her out, please do. That lick is just the 3rd and 4th strings, 5th fret, 3rd fret, open, and then 3rd fret with your finger on the 4th string, and then open again, 3rd and 4th string. All right, so let me just play through an example, and then we'll call it a day on this one, and hopefully you guys can get something out of this. All right. All right, folks, have a good week. Enjoy this. If you have questions, just hit me up, man. Message me. I love to answer questions. You have requests for lessons, let me know what they are. All right, folks, see you next week.